Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Ankahead with WPGN, and today we're going to be playing Ark. I'm creating this series to help new players learn how to do learn how to build some stuff and get started in the game. So you'll notice that we have a base here. This is actually our public server, and I will include a link in the description if you care to join us on our public server. But right now we're going to do a few things, just kind of ignore all the crap that I have in my inventory. I've been playing for a bit, so I've gathered some stuff. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, because when you come in, you're not going to have any gear or anything like that, so I'll be going through all that with you. But the first thing that you're going to want to do is gather yourself up some rocks. You'll want to go after, let me open this gate. You'll want to go after some plants. Come on, close. So, you gather up some rocks so you have a few stones. And then you come and find a tree. Now what you'll need to do is punch this tree and you will gain wood and thatch from it. Probably more thatch than wood, but you only need a little bit to get started. So you run around, you punch a couple of trees. You get some wood. You go, you harvest some of these plants to get some fiber. You gather up your stones. And the first thing that you're going to want to do, the only thing that you're going to be able to do, is craft a stone pick. So you make yourself a stone pick. Now you've got a stone pick. We're going to drag this over the one we had. Now you can gather things more efficiently. So now, instead of picking up rocks like you see me doing now, that I was doing a moment ago, now you can come over here and you can actually mine these big stones. This will give you a few things: metal, flint, and stone. Now you will need some of these things to make and repair your tools. So you gather a few rocks up. We'll do this. Okay. And now you can go over here and hit trees with the pickaxe. Now the pickaxe, when you're hitting trees like this, gives you more thatch than it does wood. But hey, that's alright. So you gather up some thatch and wood. And then what you're going to want to do is hit V to open your craft menu again. And you're going to want to, find your hatchet. So this is the second thing that you'll be able to craft, the stone hatchet. So we make one of those. Now once you've got your hatchet here, you're going to swap to your hatchet. Now this is where, the different tools come in, and this is where it becomes important. When you use a hatchet on stone, it gives you more stone than anything else. So if you use a hatchet, you'll get a bunch of stone. But if you switch to your pickaxe, you'll get more flint or metal. Probably won't get a metal out of this. No? Okay. Alright, so we've got some stone. Now you're going to want to go and you're going to want to start chopping down some trees with this hatchet, because you're going to get more wood out of it. So we chopped down a few trees. We've got some flint in our inventory that we got from stones like this earlier. So we'll gather up a few more flint. Come on. Break. There we are. Alright, so we've got some stone, we've got some wood, we've got thatch, and we've got flint. Now, you will get these things when you level up, which is going to happen very quickly through the lower levels, called engram points. So what you'll do is you'll click the little thing over there after you assign your stat point once you level, and you'll want to pick up a few of these engram points. Right off the bat, I recommend getting a campfire, get yourself a spear, start learning some armor and some basic building materials. That way you can craft other things. So now that we've got that, we're going to create a campfire. And it does have a search bar, so you can kind of narrow it down. So we have stuff to make a campfire. Let's make a campfire. So we make a campfire. Now let's drag it to an empty slot on our bar. And, you know, let's... I don't want to kill the turtle because he's, they have a lot of health. So I'm going to come down the beach a little bit here. You know, I actually don't see any other mobs. This is actually kind of rare. Usually when you're just starting out, they're everywhere. Like you can't get away from them to save your life. Literally. You will probably get killed like 7 times within the first 5 minutes of the game. It's ridiculous. But so we'll just keep going here until we find like a dodo or something. Actually don't see any. Wow. Not a single dodo. Usually these stupid little dodo birds are everywhere. Okay, well. Poo. Now we'll keep going a little further. Oh, wait, I heard one. Oh, there is a Dilophosaur. Right there. Alright, so we're gonna put down our campfire. Alright, now we're gonna go after this Dilophosaur. Now, I happen to have a bow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna equip our bow. And I've got some arrows for it. And we're gonna shoot this Dilophosaur here. Oh, he's hurting already. Okay, he's kind of high level. Alright, so we've killed him. Now, to get more hides off of a corpse, you will use your hatchet. To get more meat, you'll use your pick. So, okay, we've got 6 meat. Now we need to go find where we put that campfire. There it is. Alright, so we go up to our campfire. We hit E. We drop some wood in there. Probably about half that. And we stick our meat in there. And we hit light fire. Now this will cook the meat so that it lasts longer and it doesn't damage you when you eat it. If you eat raw meat, it damages you because obviously it's not cooked, and eating raw meat is usually a bad thing. But when you get to the higher levels, the amount of damage it does is nothing in compared to your health recovery. So if you find yourself without food, but you have a lot of raw meat, you can go ahead and nom a couple of them and you'll be alright. So if you hold E, you'll get a radial menu like this where you have other options. You can destroy, you can access the inventory, you can put out the fire. So let's access the inventory. Now we got a piece of cooked meat. So now that we've got a piece of cooked meat, we can eat that. And it drives our health back up so we're not starving. If your health bar drops too low, you will start starving and start taking damage until you eat something, which is where these berries come in. Now, I notice we're getting a little bit of lag due to the fire over there, but let's gather some of these berries. Now you notice that these berries you can also eat, like the tento berries. You can eat those. The mejo berries, you can eat those. The amar berries, you can eat those. The azul berries, you can eat those. There are 2 other types of berries. Actually, I don't have any stem berries, but I have some narc berries, which you can eat, but if you do, it will put you to sleep and you'll be rendered unconscious. Now here's that dodo that I was trying to find, so we're going to shoot it. Oh, okay, so it's already dead. Now I will use the hatchet in order to gain... Oh, I didn't get any hide. Usually if you hit it with a hatchet you get hide. But for whatever reason it chose not to give me any hide. You know, so if you're in close proximity like that, you can run back over here, toss the meat back on your fire, and cook some more meat. Now another thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick up those Ingrams for the thatch building parts first time out. You'll need foundations, which we're just going to make 1 for now. And we'll make a wall just so you guys can kind of see how this works. And I should probably actually gather more thatch. So while our stuff is cooking over there, we're going to come over here and grab some more thatch. And we'll probably want some more fiber. Gathering the damn rocks. No fiber? Really? Man, this game is really giving me a hard time right now. Alright. Oh, there's some fiber. Okay. Grab a few more. Oh, I heard a Dilophosaur. Where is it? Oh, that's what happens if they hit you. Alright. Now that doesn't last too long, but it's kind of a pain. So we got a Dilophosaur dead here. Let's hit it with the hatchet. Oh, I've got some hide. Excellent. You will need that kind of stuff. Alright, so we gathered up some more thatch. Let's make, I think, one more wall. Let's make one more wall. We're gonna make a door frame. We're gonna make a door. And we're gonna make one piece of roof. Alright, we've got all of our building essentials now. Alright, so you see them all in here. We're gonna drag that frame. We're gonna drag, oh, I made a lot of walls. Okay, we're gonna drag the walls, the door frame, the door, damn it, the door and the roof. Come on. My mouse has been acting up lately. I'm probably gonna have to replace it. So, put it on your bar, click it, and you put it down somewhere where it's green. Now let's add our walls. This is very, very, very basic. Let's have our walls in here, and then we're gonna want our door frame. There's our door frame. There's our door, and last but not least, oh, did it make a slanted one? God damn it. Okay. So any more fiber? Of course I do. Always the freaking fiber. So let's head out and grab a couple more fibers because, yeah. There's the other type of berries, stem berries. Those will stop your stamina from draining, but they will dehydrate you faster. So be wary of those. They're very good to use if you're poisoned, but other than that, kind of stay away from them unless you're using them to create dyes or paints, which we will cover later. Okay, so thatch roof. Did I make a slope one? Yeah, I did. Okay. So we're going to create a regular thatch roof. There we are. Put it on our bar, and voila, we have a little hut. Now you can move your fire inside the hut. So we're gonna nope. I'm gonna take all of that stuff. We're gonna demolish this, destroy it, get rid of it, and we're gonna move it into our little one-man hut over here. So let's see if we have enough to make this. No, what am I missing now? Oh, of course, thatch. Okay, so we're gonna go grab a couple more thatch real quick. Alright, so now we've got enough thatch to make a new campfire and put it in our shack. So we're gonna open this up, and type in campfire. Craft a campfire. Drag it to our bar. And we're going to put it down in our little... in our hut here. Alright, so now we can kind of hide in here. We can put this, put stuff back in there. Put our meat in there. Put our wood in there. Light the fire. Now, if you jump on top of this, it will hurt you, but I don't think it's possible with this small of an area. So now we've got our fire, we've got our hut, we're a little safe. You can kind of stay in here and shelter. Now, you noticed earlier on my screen that in the bottom left-hand corner there was a little picture of an icicle. That means that you are cold. You will not take damage until it turns into an ice cube. Now, if it turns into an ice cube, you can run back in here, light your fire, stand next to your fire, and that will keep you safe. That will keep you warm. It will stop you from taking damage. It'll pick your food, all that wonderful stuff. So those are the basics in getting started with Ark. Now I'm gonna give myself a bunch of fiber because you'll need to make clothes. Well, I'm not even gonna do that. So basically, you can get these basic articles of clothing, which most of them just require fiber. But there are one or two, there's two of them, the hands and the feet, the gloves and the boots here, that require hide. Now, hide isn't hard to get. You can kill dodos for it, just hit them with a hatchet, and you'll, kill a few dodos and you'll have enough to make those two items. But it is a little fiber heavy, so you will have to run around and gather up a butt ton of plants. So yeah, that is our welcome to Ark. Now, you didn't see me get in any hot water really with mobs because we have been building in this area for a while and it has pushed their spawn radius back. So they can't actually spawn that close to our other, our base over there. Also, when you destroy stuff, when you demolish stuff, you get, I believe, half, it's either 30 or 50% of the materials back that you use to make it. So that's good. At least they thought about that. So I'm gonna run off back to my base now because I'm a little bit far away. When you log out of the game, if you are on a multiplayer server and not single player mode, you will want to log out in a protected area like your hut, or if you're part of a settlement and they have a big compound, you'll want to log out within the gates of the compound. When you log out, your body doesn't actually leave the game. You kind of crumple to the ground, and you are still a viable target for other mobs to attack you. Here's a Bronto. Big fellow here. They're really big. I wouldn't suggest picking a fight with one. They are neutral though. They're not going to hurt you. You can walk around them. They don't trample you. There are more than a few mobs like that. So yeah. The general rule of thumb with this game, telling if mobs are hostile or neutral, is if it looks mean, it probably is. I am way too heavy to be on this bird. Or on this pteranodon, whatever. So yeah. Welcome to Ark. I will be making another video after this one that explains how to do some more of the upper level stuff, past what I just showed you. And I hope this helps some of you. If you'd like to play on our server, again, I will post the server page address on the bottom, and you can add it to your list and come and play with us. Thank you for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. This is Ark Survival Evolved.